Hello! Today we're just going to make a quick little project. I need a little box or a box for some favors. So I'm going to go ahead and make it, I figured. So what we're going to start with, I'm just going to show you how I make it. I have here a piece of paper that is 10.5 by 8.5. Okay? And we're just gonna go ahead and score it. I'm gonna score it at 1/2 inch, 2.5 inches, 4.5 inches, and 6.5 inches. That's going to give me a 2-inch box. Okay, then I'm gonna turn it, and I'm gonna score it at 3/4 and 2 3/4. And then I'm going to turn it one more time this way, and I'm going to score it at 2. Okay? So that's what our box looks like so far. We're going to go ahead and put this away. And then we just need to do one last thing I forgot. I'm sorry. Get your scoreboard out again. We're going to score this one right here. So here's our 1/2 inch mark. Here's a 2-inch, and here's another 2-inch. From this, let's do it the right way. No, wait, we want to do it here. Okay. So from this side, where we have a score mark at the 8, a score mark at the 6, and we want to make another one at the 5.5, but only down to there, because that's where we're going to cut. Okay, we just want to cut on that line. Alrighty. Alright, so now we're going to cut. We're going to do some cutting here. We're just going to cut on that score mark that we just made. And then we're going to cut in all of this past where we just cut, and then this is removed. Okay? Then we're going to cut this at an angle, just like that. And then we're going to cut an angle right here. And then we're going to cut this one, this is a score mark, at a straight mark. We don't want to angle that one. We don't want to angle this side. Just straight. And then we're going to angle this one. And we're going to angle this one. And then we're actually just going to take a whole triangle out of there. Just like that. Okay. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to cut an angle on that side. And this part gets completely removed. Okay? Just like that. Alright. Now the next step is the bottom part here. The third square over from this side, where we have the top. This is going to be the top of our box. So the third square over from the same portion as the top, we're going to cut this one completely straight up. Okay? And then all of the rest of them, you're just going to cut in at an angle. Okay, because that will help your box come together a little bit better. And then same thing here. And then here. And here. And then that one. Okay? So when you're finished, this is what it looks like. Okay? Right here, this one right here is not cut at an angle, and the rest of them are. Okay? Now we are just going to go ahead and crease all of those folds to make our box go together really easy. Okay. And then we fold this up. We fold this one. And then these two come in. Very much like that. And then we're going to take a 1/4 inch rounder and just round the top portion of that. Okay. And then the last thing before we start to put it together is this third one over, the third panel over. We're just going to put a little half circle in it as well. Just for a little bit of a thumb pull. Okay. That's the same one that you left whole. Alright. Now it goes together like this. We're going to put our adhesive on this flap. We're also going to put some adhesive on the flap that you left whole. And then put it on the underside of that one. And just for good measure, you probably don't need this much adhesive. The one might hold it, but just to be safe. Okay, then you're going to fold this flap over and just fold them up to meet each other. It should not overlap at all. If it does, like mine does a little tiny bit, you can just remove a little bit. I've made 3 of these, and this is the first one that I made that overlapped. Okay. Then, oopsie. Then just pop it up like this. Hold this one up. And you know this is the right one because now it's the one that's on the front. Okay. Fold the rest in while keeping your box nice and level. And then that one just goes down there like that. Okay. And then these tuck in. And you have your box. Now we're going to just go ahead and decorate it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to use to decorate it is I'm going to use a doily. This particular doily is from Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. I also have some that are from Bo Bunny. It really doesn't matter which one you use, but we're going to use that. We're also going to use some ribbon and some flowers. And I used die cut flower. It comes out like that. There's actually 2. There's the big one and a little one on the same die. I think it's a Sizzix die. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm pretty sure it's a Sizzix die. Alright. So, let's open these up. Excuse my puppies. And I just need one. And that's going to go on there just like that. And it's going to wrap around the box. Okay. I'm just going to put some adhesive just inside the star where it won't poke through. And then I want it to be about centered. I feel like that's about right. Okay. Then we're going to take this pretty ribbon that I have here, and it's going to wrap around the box. And we're going to use a little bit of hot glue to hold it. And I am making it come together in the front instead of hiding it in the back, because this way there will be no seam because it will be hidden by the flowers. Okay. Just gonna there we go. And you can hardly tell there's a seam there now. The only thing I don't like about this ribbon is how much it sheds. It leaves a lot of glitter everywhere. Okay. So, this is what our box looks like so far. And now I have some pre-made I don't know why it's not focusing down here. It's having an issue focusing on the box, I guess. Alright, well, let's see here. So I got some of these flowers. These are the die cut flowers. And I've made them already, put them together. We're just gonna put a bunch on here and see how it turns out. Kind of just maneuver them around a little bit. I wonder what would happen if I put a nice little white one in the center. I have this very lovely little white rose here. They tend to be a little bit long for anything, really. A little high. But it could work on here. There we go. So now we have the white rose on there. Okay. And there we go. Change the focus a little. Okay, so we have that. And then we can just put these all around the white one. I think I need one more. And you get the idea, that's how it's going to come together. And it'll make a nice, lovely little box. So anyways, this is how it's going to come together. And when it's all said and done, I might put a little rose up here on the top. But I'm sure you've already seen the finish because I made it I will be making it the cover. So I hope you like it. I hope you make one, and I hope it turns out really good for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I will see you all again really soon with another project.